Bitcoin mining firm files for IPO in the US, but it holds no Bitcoin. Australian Iris Energy has become the latest energy company turned Bitcoin mining company to file for listing in the United States through an initial public offering. The firm filed an F-1 form to the Securities and Exchange Commission on Monday with a placeholder goal of raising $100 million and plans to list on the Nasdaq stock exchange under the ticker IREN. The IPO proposal came 2 months after Iris Energy initially submitted a confidential request for a direct listing in August, but it appears the miner has revised its plan since then. In early October, American Stronghold Digital, also an energy company turned Bitcoin mining company, raised $127 million in an IPO, with the final price exceeding the initial value. Iris Energy said it had an operating hash rate of about 0.7 exahashes per second as of October 1, accounting for about 0.4% of Bitcoin's total network hash rate. This is powered up by the 30 megawatts facility it acquired in British Columbia in early 2020. Unlike other publicly traded crypto miners in North America, Iris Energy does not store its Bitcoins. On the contrary, the company settles its newly mined coins daily. "We have been mining Bitcoin since 2019. We liquidate all the Bitcoin we have mined and therefore do not have any Bitcoin held on our balance sheet as of September 30, 2021, the firm said in the prospectus. Iris Energy said it plans to use the net proceeds from the IPO to increase its working capital and expand its hardware and mining facilities. In addition to its first facility in Canada, the company is also seeking new locations in British Columbia, the U.S. state of Texas, and the Asian continent, in its bid to have sufficient capacity to house the mining hardware it has already acquired. As of September 30, 2021, we have entered into binding hardware purchase contracts with Bitmain to acquire the latest generation miners, Antminer S19j and Antminer S19j Pro, with an aggregate nameplate hash rate capacity of 14.5 exahashes per second and deliveries commencing in October 2021 and ending in September 2023, which is expected to increase our operating and contracted nameplate hash rate capacity to 15.2 exahashes per second, the firm added. That means the firm needs to have an operating power capacity of about 530 megawatts by September 2023 for its entire planned mining fleet. El Salvador launches measures to reduce Bitcoin speculation. The Chivo app, El Salvador's digital Bitcoin wallet, eliminated a pricing feature that allowed users to quickly profit from trading amid government measures to curb speculation in the world's largest cryptocurrency. Last month, El Salvador became the first country to officially adopt Bitcoin, and the government application sparked a surge in negotiations, with citizens buying low and selling high. Last week, Chivo said it eliminated the feature that freezes the Bitcoin price for a minute before confirming the trade, which gives users time to check prices on other cryptocurrency exchanges and decide whether to buy or sell, a practice known as scalping or rapid resale. Unfortunately, many of our users used it for scalping, which is legal, but without the option of having a frozen rate. Doing it with a frozen rate, comparing it with other exchanges in real time, is a type of fraud. El Salvador's central bank president Douglas Rodriguez said in an interview last week that he expects Bitcoin to leave behind its reputation as a speculative asset and prove useful as a legitimate payment system backed by Chivo. Users, in turn, said they saw a series of new limits and costs in trading Bitcoin through the app. The wallet has imposed a limit on trades, allowing only one every 3 minutes, users say, according to which the price at which they sell the cryptocurrency is not the quote they receive when the transaction is approved. On Wednesday, Bitcoin rose to a record nearly $67,000 after the debut of an ETF pegged to the U.S. cryptocurrency. Bitcoin has since lost steam and dropped to less than $60,000 over the weekend, but has regained ground. It's become really hard to trade, convert, and even guarantee your money in dollars, said Alexander Sermeno, a day trader and consultant in the country's capital San Salvador. In his last transaction, Sermeno attempted to sell $108 in Bitcoin, waited 15 minutes for approval and ended up with $105.80 in the dollar column of his Chivo account, he said. Sermeno said he has now heard of differences of as much as $70 in some cases. It started this past week after changes they made to prevent scalping, he said.